on, YouTube? It's RJ the Fed. We're sitting in a parking lot right now. We got a few more minutes before we can go inside. We're going to go to a different store than we've been to doing these lives. We've been trying to go live pretty much any and every morning that we can before work. Liquor stores in Texas, they don't open until 10 a.m., so that's why we're still out in the parking lot waiting. Flip it around so you guys can see where we're at. We were at the Liquor Depot. We went ahead and tagged that store in our location. So hopefully if you guys are looking for this store, you'll be able to find it easier. I've heard they have allocated products, but I heard you're going to pay for them. So it looks like this might be one of those museum stores. We'll see how much they end up charging for some of their bottles. I heard they had a couple years back, like anything and everything you could think on the shelf. They had some BTAC bottles, they had Pappy, they had the Woodford Master collections, including the old squat bottles, Weller Full Proof, but they were not MSRP, so we'll see how bad these prices are at this store. What's going on, John from Bugging the Sun? Got a few more minutes. It looks like there's 2 employees in here. We're going to try to record. I don't really care if they tell me not to, because based off the pricing that I've seen online, I don't think I'm going to care too much for the prices, and we might not be here for too long. We'll see if we can showcase the store and show off what they do have. If they have anything good, maybe we'll pick something up. Otherwise, we're going to go to the place where we have the worst cell phone reception ever, and we won't be able to do a live stream, and that'll be Specs on the way to work, because I don't think the prices here are going to be good. But we'll see. Maybe they'll surprise me. I did see some older photos. They had, what's up, Roger Randall? They had Stag Jr. on the shelf, but it was $1.99, so that's like full secondary. Thomas H. Haney was $4.99, also full secondary, but we'll see. Maybe they'll have something that they don't know if they have that's non-Buffalo Trace that has a good price. Father Fortenberry, what's going on, brother? Got some live from the patio people here. So we got about 3 minutes. Once again, just showing off where we're at. Got the Liquor Depot. You said you'd probably grab a handy at $4.99. I don't know if I grabbed Thomas H. Haney for $4.99. That just seems like a lot. The store looks like it's a pretty decent size. There's the corner of the store, and then there's the corner of the store over there, and it doesn't look too deep. Looks like it goes back probably about, I don't know, 50 feet. I see a beer wall in there. I don't know if you guys can see those neon signs. Kind of hard to see through the glass. See if they got a cheap Parker's. I'm hoping they do, man. We got a couple more minutes, though. We got 3 minutes. 3 minutes, and then we'll go inside. We don't want to get in there too soon, because they're not legally allowed to let anybody in before 10 a.m. and they left their door unlocked, because I've already seen one of the other employees just walk right in, no key. So you should do Beverage Depot next. Is there a Beverage Depot that's in Texas and Euless that I need to know about? Because Liquor Depot seems to be one of those big secondary stores where everybody charges more than they should, but Liquor Depot's kind of known for that, so we'll see how bad it gets. He's over here making sure the doors are unlocked. He's unlocking them now, but still got 2 more minutes. We don't want to go inside until then, so we'll give him a couple more minutes before we walk inside. We don't want to get him in trouble. He's getting ready to flip the open sign on, but they're not really open just yet. I don't know if you guys have ever been to a Liquor Depot in Texas, but there's several stores that are all owned by just a couple people. Most of them, they own several Liquor Depots, and they do get allocations. They normally will siphon them all to one store, and they'll charge full secondary or even above secondary. I've seen as high as $2,400 for WLW. The fact that that's a $150 MSRP bottle that fetches $1,400 on secondary, and then you're going to charge $1,000 above secondary. I don't have hopes when I come to these stores, but anytime I go in here, sometimes you can find those diamonds in the rough. Maybe we can find something decent. So we're getting ready to go inside. Let me go ahead and get this off the mount. Like I said, we'll showcase the store as best we can. Hopefully they don't ask us to leave. After we go ahead and show this store off, we'll probably head over to Specs, but once again, the Specs is not very good. Laying in wait, watching him only. Yeah. we'll see. We'll see. But we'll go to specs afterwards. But specs, like I said, they don't have good service, so we'll probably just end the live stream as we drive over there. So let's go see what they got. It's now 10 a.m., so I don't feel bad about walking in. Oh. Good morning.
Good morning, dear. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Mortaza. Signs. Open. Okay. What are you looking for, sir?
I'm just browsing your whiskey selection.
All right. My price sheets. Can you see it over there?
Oh yeah, you do have a price sheet. $7.99 on the Thomas H. Handy, $1,700 on the Rip Van Winkle 12-year, the 10 years, 1,000. George T. Stagg 1,000, Blanton's 200, Russell's 13,400, Stagg Jr. 200. OFC, which OFC do you guys have?
I don't have any.
Okay, I was about to say $5,000. That's pretty steep, but I'm like, that bottle, I like never see one of those. Pappy Van Winkle Family Reserve, 2,300. How much was the straight from the barrel?
Straight from the barrel, 200.
200?
Hold on.
Because I was going to say, it looks like you had the regular Blanton's priced at 200.
Yeah, I don't think straight from the barrel. Hold on.
Weller Foolproof.
Oh, it's $299, 300.
300 for straight from the barrel. All right.
I'll be right back.
No problem. 300 on the Rock Hill Farms. 120 on the Penelope 15-year. 100 on the Tokai. Those are decent prices. Weller Foolproofs 300. Weller 12 1 liters 240. 12 years 180. Little Books 200. Haven't held 20 on the shelf. Not sure the price on that one. Let's go look at the non-allocated stuff.
There now.
Thank you. Yeah, kind of a museum, guys. I don't want to be too rude, though. We'll see what they got. It's like the owner, so I'm trying not to piss her off. See if we got any everyday shelfers that might be worth getting. Got Henry McKenna for 90. Yikes. Some Green River. Woodford. Knob Creek 12 for 70. Jack Daniels 2023. McLaren Elites. 129.4 on the single barrel. OGD 114 for $22.99. Little baby sizes. I've never seen one of these. Pretty cool. Not sure how much they want for them. Texas whiskey. Got some Rebecca Creek down there, but still need to find. They have it. The Spanish, double Spanish oak. Early times bottled in bonds, all metal caps. This is a Liquor Depot in Euless, so not the best pricing. Benchmark single barrel for 20, full proof for 25. It's actually a good price on a single barrel. Some Bird Dog, Old Smoky. Yep, got the RD1s. Good price on the 70 and 70 for this one too, for the Amberana Maple. Doc Swinson. I didn't see any Rebecca Creek double barrel Spanish oak though, just the fine Texas blend. Circle back one more time and show off some of these bottles. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Alright guys, we had to get out of that store. That place is pretty up there in price. They had Buffalo Trace on the shelf behind the counter for $50. They had Weller 12 for for 170 for the 750, and just crazy how expensive they are. Yeah, they've got allocated bottles for sure, but they want some crazy money for it. I think we're gonna try to make our way over to just go to the specs. Oh man, isn't that crazy, those prices though? So not exactly what we are looking for as far as pricing. Obviously some really cool bottles, nothing that I was willing to pay though. So we're gonna go to one of our more usual stops. The only ones that have the better fair pricing is unfortunately the box stores, but the box stores are the most hunted, and because it's Saturday, I don't really anticipate the specs getting anything at all. Oh man, doesn't that just suck? See if we can get out of here real quick. Then I can try to catch up on some of the chat. I'm driving, so I don't want to be too crazy on chat. If you guys had something you wanted to say and you wanted me to answer about for that store, go ahead and type it now. We're leaving the museum because it definitely was museum time. We're now going to specs. Oh, good Lord, though. It is cool to see some of these bottles on the shelf, but it's just really sad to hear that, you know, they're going to sit there for a really long time, and most people, including myself, we're not willing to pay the price to free those bottles from the prison that they're in just so they can be enjoyed. Like, that's just crazy. Those are so expensive. I mean, they're talking full secondaries, what I thought, but Thomas H. Handy was $799. So in the 3 years or 2 years from their last post on Google, their prices has jumped. What up, CF? See if we can get you guys the I'm on a road again view. They did have a George T. Stagg. It was behind the counter. They wanted $1,000 for it. Early times was $30. Apparently my truck can tell that my phone's getting warm because we're live streaming and says the camera is making it too hot. I should try turning the camera off, but that's not going to happen because we're live. We'll just turn the AC up and get the AC cranking. What else do they have? Henry McKenna for 90 bucks. Like, come on now. That's a bit much for a bottle that's not too hard. Now, it's funny though, because they had certain bottles that were fine. It was, they had, what was it? The Penelope Tokai for $99.99 and the American Light Whiskey for $120. Those aren't bad pricings. So, depending on what you're looking for, as long as it's not a Buffalo Trace product, it looks like you can get them for a decent price. It's just anything Buffalo Trace, man. Some of these guys, they go crazy over it. Now, I will say that the full proof of the benchmark was $20 or $25, I should say. 25 is a little high. It should be closer to 20. But the single barrels being $20 was actually a really good price. So, yeah, Henry McKenna for 90 should be going straight to jail. When I see it, and there'll probably be one up here at Specs. Unfortunately, the camera quality drops drastically to where everything's just grainy and blurry because there's no service in here. The Henry McKennas are normally around like 60, 68 bucks here. I don't really see them below 70, but 90 is just absurd in my opinion for a bottle that used to be well below 50. It's just slowly climbed up and is now, I know I saw it for $59.99 for a while. I think Total Wine wants $68.99 for it. Get them all day for 60, 65. Yeah, that's where they should be. They shouldn't be any higher than that. I mean, hell, it doesn't make sense at this point even to buy the Heaven Hill bottled in bonds, the 7-year, the blue label, because the price of that is basically, or was at one point, the same price as the Henry McKenna 10-year. It's like, why wouldn't you just buy from the same distillery and get their 10-year? Go check out Specs though. Probably cut it off when I go in there, and we're all, I don't know, we'll keep it up. We'll keep it up, but it's going to keep disconnecting me more than likely like last time, or we'll see. I need to figure out if I can get on some of these guys' wine or Wi-Fi and get on some of these guys' mailing lists so I can go get actual allocated bottles when I want. These last few times I've gone out hunting, we haven't really bought any bottles. We bought stuff at the store, but not bottles. The Knob Creek 12 you just found for 70 is well over 100 bucks in my area, which is funny though because that $70 Knob Creek 12 is the highest price I've seen in the entire Metroplex. The mom and pop I go to has them for $68.99, which is $1 cheaper, but still. Total Wine has them for $61.99, and I've seen them as cheap as $59.99 at Specs. But Knob Creek 12, I do understand is very difficult, hard in certain states to even find it at all, especially the pricing. I just figured I'd go to a different store that we haven't been to yet, try our luck somewhere else. I kind of already anticipated it, but it's not too far from where the Specs is. It's actually closer to that store in Specs than it is from Total Wine to this store, so I figured we'll try to juggle it this way. Kind of looking along the way to see if I see anything, but normally there's not a whole lot of liquor stores that are off the beaten path unless they're the mom and pops, and some of them, they're not going to be off the major roads. You'd love to get a Knob Creek 12 for under 70. I can do it most days. I can do it most days. You want to jump in the Discord and send me a message. This live stream doesn't have it in the description just yet, but we'll update it afterwards. It'll go private, and then I'll get it uploaded if you guys want to come back to this video to find it, or you can click on any of my other live streams that I've done recently. In the description, you'll see a Discord link, or if we got one of the moderators, John from Bug in the Sun, Tater Dom, if one of you guys want to post the Discord link and chat for them, I'm more than happy to help you guys find bottles, especially if I have them available in my area, Knob Creek 12 being one of them. For a while, we couldn't even get Knob Creek 12 on the shelf. Like, it was, every time it would hit the shelf, it would sell out. But now it's like, I think most people have bottles of it or backups of it, so they've chilled out. They haven't been buying them all up anymore. Jeff said he's got an extra Knob Creek 12 too. You don't want bourbon? Oh, you didn't want bourbon too much last night? I'm confused. What happened last night? I know you guys probably aren't very big on scotch, but they actually had a pretty good price on the Glenmorangie 18. They had it for $120, so that wasn't too bad. It was another bottle I definitely looked at and was like, man, that's actually pretty solid. It's cheaper than Total Wine for once. Got specs up here on the corner, getting ready to turn in once we get a green light. What did you bottle kill? You killed that Maker's Mark. Was it the cash strength one, I'm guessing? There's a few vehicles here. I don't know if they're expecting to get anything or they're just one of those weekend liquor shops where they're buying before the weekends, because Sunday liquor stores are closed, so we get a lot of traffic on these days. Yeah, the cash strength. Alright guys, the service is going to be completely awful. Recap the last 20 minutes. I'll sum it up in 2 words. Museum pricing. Just a museum store, yep. Let's go see what we can find here though. Like I said, the connection's going to drop off and it'll be blurry, but if we see anything, we'll vocalize what we see. Quite a few people running in here, so maybe they got something, we'll see. Disco 11's now sold out. Didn't take too long to find it. They came and bought it all. Got a big old 1.75 of this bad boy. Oh, look what we just found, guys. Another vintage. I think we'll pick it up. $34.99. They got a bunch of them here. Looks like they got 5 more after I buy this one. If you guys are looking for the vintage, the specs over here in Euless by the airport, southwest of the DFW airport. Can't be major zero because we're buying a bottle. So we got the 4 grain, toasted, reserve, and small batch. I don't think Redwood Empire Screaming Titans dropped here, but we already got a bottle of it at the house thanks to Carl. Is this what you want, Jeff? You need some more of this? Calumet, some Michter's Shelfers. Actually kind of surprised have a service or connection in here to where you guys can see the stuff. Some new roof. '13 Colony, just a regular bourbon, small batch. Get you a Willet pot still, or get you a big boy Willet pot still. Some gift sets, including a Bardstown gift set. Smoke wagon. Let's go check out these ryes. Got some Canadian, and then once we get through the Canadian stuff, we'll find the ryes. Here's an A Overholt straight rye. Got that Rittenhouse rye down there, Redemption. Mileman green rye. 129.1 proof at full focus. Old Forester rye, some Saz rye. They are indeed picks. Templeton 10-year rye, Specs rye, single barrel rye. Some Knob Creek rye. Got the High West double rye. Applewood rye. There's the price on that. Pretty good bottle we were drinking on the other night. We got 2 of them now. 13 Colony rye down there is $37.99 cash price. Some farm stock in summer. Piggy for Whistle Pig. Got the Tumbling Dice rye. Got the Blue Note rye. Come down over here, see if we can maintain service. We've got some of the Cordels. This is where I was able to find chartreuse last time. We'll see if they still have some. They've got 1 bottle of the green left. $57.89. So if you're looking for chartreuse, they just have the green one. They don't have the yellow one, but there's 1 left. Specs over here in Euless, over by southwest of the airport. We'll go double check up front too. Knob Creek 12, guys, just in case you didn't see that price before, $62.99. You do have an unopened Garrison Brothers Cowboy Bourbon, one of 9,600 bottles, 134.8 proof. What year is that? Do you know what year it is? Because I have 2020, 2021, 2022, and 2023. 4 offerings, all opened, because we drink our whiskey. Some Horse Soldier offerings. There's the Sherry Cognac finish. Here's the Bradshaw one, if you guys have been looking for a Bradshaw. Barrel 73, picked by Specs. 116.6 proof. Looking for some Bradshaw. 2022. It's a pretty solid pour. I like that one. I think 2020 is my favorite so far. In case you guys missed it, we also got the Ben Holiday Soft Red Wheat still here. Got Pipe Dream Cast Strength and the Grizzly Beast Cast Strength and the regular Lost Monarch and Pipe Dream. I'm not really seeing anything else, guys. Go check the other side of the case just in case. They don't have a lot of store picks at this place. There's only a couple places that they'll have store picks. We're gonna get this bottle of Evan Williams Vintage so we can have another one of it. And then, you know, my favorite, we're gonna get that lemon lime Powerade for work. But we're gonna call the live stream right here, guys. Once again, we are going to be buying this bottle. I'll post a picture of it probably for the thumbnail along with my Powerade. And then I'll see you guys for the next one. So hopefully you guys had fun watching the live. And I'll see you guys for the next one.